Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you've all seen what's been happening in the news in the UKKK in regards to the anti immigration protests following the stabbings of three girls in Southport. There are so many things for me to unpack. I just don't know where to start. So I'll just start from the beginning for those who don't reside in the UK and need a brief rundown on the events leading up to the riots. So, in recent days, riots have erupted involving hundreds of anti immigration protesters and far right groups in towns and cities across the UK, following a 17-year-old being arrested after carrying out a mass stabbing in a dance class, injuring 10 children and murdering three beautiful girls, Alice, Bibi, and Elsie. Following the stabbings, false information was spread rapidly on social media that the suspect in the knife attack at the children's dance class in Southport was a radical Muslim migrant seeking asylum in the UKKK. I didn't even know where to start. Just my condolences go out to the families of the young girls that were killed and have been affected by the stabbings. I don't watch the news. The only reason I was made aware of this story was TikTok and seeing people's reactions to the riots. My mum then showed me a video of what appeared to be protesters vandalizing what I'm assuming is a house belonging to immigrants in their neighborhood, with the caption saying, "Be careful if you're an immigrant." So, of course, my mum's now, worried, and she tells me to be careful whenever I leave the house. So, I want to start off by debunking a few myths. First of all, white people, no, immigration is not out of control because you're still the majority. You know what? I could somewhat understand if white people were the minority in their country and black people were the majority, then I could understand the outrage. But that's not what we're dealing with here. I saw a news report where they interviewed a white woman who said that she was for anti immigration, but she didn't align with the rioters or the far right. She then said, "Now I understand how the Native Americans felt when the white man invaded their country." It's like, miss, how can you equate black people being asked, the keyword being asked, to come to the UK to rebuild the economy after the war with white people invading, essaying, and killing an entire group of people and then taking their land? Talk about false equivalence. It seems like white people don't like the same energy that they put out. Also, do we need to jog white people's memory? Because I feel like white people suffer from a severe case of historical amnesia. Let us not forget all the times white people invaded, took over, colonized, and killed entire groups of people. And I know I'll probably get people in the comment section, and when I say people, I mean white people, saying that black people should get over slavery. If you said that about the Holocaust, you would get cancelled. So anything you wouldn't say about the Holocaust, don't say about slavery.
My mutuals made a great point when it comes to people talking about the Holocaust versus slavery. When people bring up the Holocaust, they understand how bad it was. Like in every single minute detail, if you ask someone like how bad was the Holocaust, they'll be able to say in every detail what exactly happened to Jewish people. Justifiably so. But when it comes to slavery, I feel like you guys just don't do it a justice. They used to eat us, bro. They used to eat us. They used to use our skin as furniture. They used to use our hair as insulation for their clothes. They used to castrate us in streets for public display in front of their children. They used to essay black men as a form of intimidation to other black men. Look up what buck breaking is. I'm telling you right now, them books in high school that you used to read about slavery do not do it justice. These people were such sick animals to us. It's so crazy how people just gloss over like, oh yeah, slavery happened. What? I really need y'all to see the severity of how bad slavery was. The same way y'all do the Holocaust.
Projection is a very real thing. And in my 24 years of life, what I've noticed is that people will often accuse you of doing things that they themselves, they know they're guilty of. So look at South Africa, a country where black people are the majority and white people still manage to take over. The actual audacity of white people to do what they've done for centuries and then have the nerve to compare what they have done to immigrants coming over to contribute to the workforce. It's a moral panic. Just say you don't like black people and we can call it a day. And that's fine. It's only when you perpetuate violence towards a certain group of people, which is what white people do, that's when it becomes an issue. Also, the second myth that I'd really like to debunk is foreigners coming over here taking our jobs. Again, yet another lie. According to recent statistics as of 2022, 77% of white people are employed in the UK. This figure indicates a significant representation of white individuals within the workforce compared to other ethnic groups. It's fair to note that when they said white, they also meant white other. It seems like whenever white people want to justify their racist beliefs, they make up any lie and we just run with the narrative. If white Brits make up the majority, then of course they make up a substantial portion of the workforce. Also, you do know that the black community is mostly affected by unemployment, right? And this could be due to many different factors, but one being discriminatory practices like employers discarding CVs with foreign sounding names being one. Moreover, there was a story last month with a black boy who was killed with a sword by a white man, another story about a white man who killed a black woman and her children after he set their house on fire. Look, there has been many stories of white people doing questionable things over the years. Can I be honest? I don't think it's about the three girls, for some of them, BB, Elsie, or Alice. I think it's more about some of them, the National Front, getting their racist agenda out.
Mitch.
You rang up and said the reason you went on this protest is to protest against black people and Asians. All blacks and all Asians is what you said.
Well, 95% of them are problematic people.
How did you get to 95%, sir?
It's been proven statistics.
Where? Who? Show me. Tell me. You got in the car and you drove all those hours up to Middlesbrough to go and protest something that you can't evidence, for which there is no evidence to say they're 95% of the problem.
Well, this is what I've read
Where?
on the internet. I've read it.
Do you take what you...
Judging by the video that we just watched, did this guy sound like he was protesting for the three girls? He didn't even mention them once. He said that he was protesting against black and Asian people. Some of them, I'm highly convinced, are using the three girls as a scapegoat, which I think is disgusting. Also, if 95% of black people are problematic based on fake statistics that he read online, and I'm assuming that they're fake because he wasn't able to tell us where he got the information from, I'm guessing the same must hold true from white people based on historical evidence, right? If this was really about the three girls, then why didn't they start protesting before the spread of the misinformation? Apparently, this is the woman who first spread the false information that resulted in the riots. Look, I made a video talking about the dangers of white women and their false accusations, and I feel like this is just another example of how white women and their allegations can have pernicious repercussions. But I go into that more in that video, so I'm not going to speak about it in this video. But that's pretty much what I have to say on the matter. Just let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I think this will die down until another racist incident happens that exposes how racist the system is. But anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!